Hey everybody, Silver Lion back with another video. Just want to say thank you for tuning in, and today's video is going to be about the difference between generic silver and constitutional silver. Please stay tuned to the end of the video to find out our opinions and others' opinions as well on these precious metals. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another video. Today, obviously, like you just heard, we're going to be talking about constitutional silver, aka junk silver, aka 90% silver, compared to generic silver. Now, we're going to be talking about kind of the pros and cons of each, if there really are any. And we're also going to be talking about what they could possibly be used for, maybe which one is better to stack right now, and kind of just an overall review on each of them. Now, to kind of start out, I haven't had very much constitutional silver. I kind of won a little mini lottery with it, if you want to say that. I don't know if you guys saw the short that I made not too long ago, but all these quarters that you can see on the screen, they are 1964 and before. Obviously, those are the dates that you need for your coins to be 90% silver. But I just found 13 quarters that are 90% silver in a bag that I was just going to use for laundry. So this is why you always look at your coins. Look at the quarters, look at the dimes. If you have just some $50 laying around somewhere and you haven't ever, for some reason looked at them because, for some reason you don't know about the 1964 and before dates that they have more silver in them. Some people don't know. Some people might be hopping on this video for the first time and not understanding that some of these coins have more silver and worth more money than just the regular quarters you see in your everyday world. But yeah, definitely go take a look at your coins. Obviously, nickels, it's not going to be nickels because nickels is made of nickel. Believe it or not. But let's get into it a little bit. So constitutional silver, it's got 90% silver in it. And usually you can tell by the rim. If you can see it right here, you don't see that copper rim. It's just that full silver rim right there. This quarter is from, let's see. Oh, perfect example. It's 1964 right there. Like I said, I hit the jackpot. I was going to use these quarters for laundry, and I just found 13 of them. Obviously, I've got some Morgans right here. Got a peace dollar. This is the only constitutional silver that I have personally. I don't have very much. I have way more generic silver and, minted silver. I like my generics because they are obviously cheaper, but to me, silver is kind of just silver. I know that, there might be a lot of fakes out there, but I don't think I have any because I bought from a fairly reliable source for the most part, I believe. But I guess one of the pros for constitutional silver is you don't really find too many fakes, or people aren't really trying to fake them because it's just way too hard to tell. Like with this Morgan right here, you can see it's a little bit, beat up and stuff like that. Usually, I think if people are trying to fake these, they're going to be putting them in the MS containers, those graded containers where it's like MS65 or like MS70 or whatever. Usually people will try to fake them in there because not too many people want to open those containers to try to see if they are fake or not, because if it's not, then they have to get it resent in if they have damaged that case and get it regraded. And from what I hear, grading your coins is not cheap. I don't think it's going to break the bank by any means. I think it's like 50, maybe $100. I don't remember. I heard somebody talking about it, I think in a video once, but I don't quite remember. So that is kind of a pro with constitutional silver. Another thing is in kind of an apocalyptic type scenario. I don't want to go too far overboard with this this fear-mongering stuff. But if for ever some reason we were to be in a barter system, or if the, you know, if the dollar crashes like we have talked about in this channel, that you can use this for barter. They're very small increments of silver. It's just easier to use like that. The one thing is with constitutional silver is I wouldn't go necessarily out of my way to buy it. This is just me personally. I would probably take a look at prices if you can. If you can get your hands on it for a decent price, then I would do that. But like I said, all these quarters that I have here were free of charge. The Morgan dollars that I have down there and the peace dollar that I have up on the screen, I did pay for those. I just like the history of them though, because they're older coins. But I don't know. I can't see myself going out and just buying a roll of like Kennedy half dollars or a roll of dimes and quarters. That's just me personally. I'm not putting anybody down that does do that. I like the rounds, man. I like the regular coins. I like the rounds. I like the bars. I like the different stuff that I get to look at when I do buy. I do think that the generic silver is a little bit easier to fake though. It is definitely easier to fake. I don't know if you guys have heard that a lot of people tend to fake American Silver Eagles, you know, because everybody recognizes them and they can push them out fairly quickly if somebody doesn't really know the pricing or what they're looking at. So I actually stay away from Silver Eagles, not only because of that aspect, but because I think the premiums on them are just too high, even though they are starting to come down from what I hear. But I don't even have one in my possession. Like, I like these Silver Buffaloes. Premiums are good. You know, I don't know if people try to fake these too often. I'm sure they do. But, I mean, you can find these almost anywhere in a lot of different coin shops. You can go online and find them. I mean, they're not minted, so it doesn't have a specific person that makes it. It's just kind of random. It looks like this one does. The one I just showed you has like a little R at the bottom of it with a star. I actually don't quite know what that means. If you guys know what that is, that either mint mark, I think, or a creator's mark, I don't really know what that is. If you guys can see that there, let me know down in the comments. That would be great, because I have no idea. That this round actually looks a lot different than all my other ones. Looks like it's got a decent amount of detail in it, which is kind of cool. But it is less fine of a silver than this one here. This one is 4 9s. That one I just showed you was 5. But the face of the Indian kind of looks different, right? But we're over that. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's their pros and cons of each. Just depends on what you like. It depends on your preference. You know, don't have anybody else tell you what to buy and what you should be looking out for. Don't try to keep up with a fad. You know, if you're stacking precious metals, that's great. That is the goal right there. You know, stack with what you can. Stack with the money that you can. If 90% silver, if this stuff you find interesting and you find really cool, you know, go for it. Stack it. Buy it from people. Buy it from coin shops. Buy it off of your neighbor, you know. Who cares? Do you? If you like just stacking, you know, buffaloes and lower premium stuff, do that too. You know, that's a great way to save and preserve your money. That's why I stack personally. If you haven't already, you can go down in the links below and check out a video that I made on why I stack personally and kind of my opinions on maybe why you should be stacking. But there's a lot of good reason to be stacking both of these. You know, not only just generic silver like the Silver Buffaloes that I got here, but also the constitutional silver. You know, one isn't right and one isn't wrong. It's all silver. It all plays a role in the end of the day, and it all depends on your preference. You know, I love these Morgan silver dollars. I don't know why. I kind of want another one, to get another one with a little bit more of detail on the face a little bit. But this one's not too bad. It's got all the lettering on it. It's got a decent back to it. You know, it's a piece of history. You gotta appreciate it at some point, at some level also. You know, this is American history. Even though I think that sometimes America does some different stuff that I'm not too proud about. But, you know, I still love our country. Don't love the politics and I don't love the government. But I love this country. It's a beautiful country. And if you don't appreciate what you have in this country, you got to take a look around, man. Take a look around and see what's going on in other worlds and other countries and other civilizations, man. We got it good here. And people take it for granted. You know, we got it good to the fact that we can even stack both of these types of silvers. You know, they're beautiful, beautiful coins. I don't care what anybody says or what anybody tells you. If you can get your hands on this, do it. If you can get your hands on this, do it. If you can get your hands on this, do it. I recommend it. It's going to save your butt in the long run. That much I do believe. Obviously my opinion, but I think we all know where the dollar is headed. But if you guys have liked what I had to say about this stuff today, I know I didn't really go over too much because all these videos are really just my opinion on some of this stuff, but I think they're both great. I think they're both good for their own uses. Kind of a recap, you know, constitutional silver is great for bartering. It's great for, you know, if you ever needed to go out to like a farm or something, or a farmer's market, maybe they'll appreciate this more than just your regular bank or anything like that. I think generic silver is great for preserving your money a little bit more. I think it definitely has that stamp of approval, that hard look to it, you know, that this is silver and this is what I'm here for. They both have their great uses. If you can get your hands on either one of them, I recommend doing that. If you guys, for some reason, do laundry with quarters, take a look at your quarters. You know, if you find a quarter on the ground, I look at quarters. I pick them up off the ground, dimes, whatever it is. I pick them up. I'll take a look. I'll even keep them, even if it's not 90% silver. I just like to look. I like to scavenger hunt for it. You know, with my job, I'm out and about. I'm driving around all the time. And, you know, some of these, I guess you can call them truck stops, gas stations also. I look down, try to find some coins. And you'd be surprised that there's none on the ground anymore because nobody uses hard cash and coins anymore. It's just all a plastic card. But like I said, if you liked what I had to say today, thank you very much. Leave a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, hit that bell notification so you get notified every single time I post videos on this channel. That would be much appreciated. Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in for this video today, and I will see you in the next one.